This is Mario Central, here with you today in the Pokemon HQ lab, jumping for joy as our little friend here did. What is his name again? I forgot. How did I forget my own character's name? Good job, man. Good job. I'm mad at myself. That is why I spun around so many times. Nick! Oh, wow. How did I forget that? He looks like a Nick. When we were motivated by the Shadow Incident, if evildoers were to create Shadow Pokemon again, we wanted to be able to save them from ourselves. Nick, your father believed that passionately. To honor your father's wish, I put together our Pokemon HQ lab. Nick, if your father were here, I'm sure that he would be delighted. While I was gone, everyone seems to have rallied around Lily and made things happen. Okay, Nick, we'll have you lead the way. The glorious history of the Purify Chamber will begin with you. But first, if you would be so kind as to briefly explain how the Purifying Chamber works. Well, I'm not going to read what this guy says because it's basically a tutorial. The Purifying Chamber is single-handedly the thing that saved this game. If we had to purify the Pokemon like we did the last time, which is still to this reason why I haven't done it yet, I probably wouldn't consider this my favorite Pokemon game of all time, but the fact that this is here makes life so much more easier. In the previous game, in order to purify Pokemon, you needed to be doing what I was doing now. Training Pokemon, getting them to slowly expose their heart every single battle, and also giving them cologne massages, which didn't happen until very late in the game of Pokemon Colosseum. So that was another big thing. And especially since you need the spaces in your party for your actual party Pokemon. You can't just keep doing that. So it was kind of a stupid tactic that they did in Pokemon Colosseum. But in this game, they stepped it up big time. They make it a bit more easier to purify, in my opinion. I find that Pokemon open up their hearts a little bit more each time. And especially coupled with the fact that they learn better moves, shadow moves, it can protect them a little bit better. And with the Purify Chamber, it's beautiful. How the Purifying Chamber works, basically, it's like, I'll show you right now. We'll go into a virtual reality. Oh my god, how many times have you ever wanted to say that? That is awesome. Look at that. We are in the middle of the Omniverse. Or the multiverse, I should say. Oh man, I wonder if that's actually true. The multiverse, and we're right in the middle of it. What you need to do is at least have one purified Pokemon in order to actually purify one of your shadow Pokemon. You need to have one at least. But to make a good set, you see the tempo at the left there? You want to have that at a high rate. And in order to do that, you want to base Pokemon basically around... What am I trying to say here? You want to try to put them with type effectiveness and weakness. So what I mean is, like, you put a normal and a fighting type together. You put a water and a fire. If you can get double typings like bug and flying, find a fire and dark or a water and dark, because that would be perfect coupled with that, right? That's what you want to do. You want to find a lot of double typings. You want to find Pokemon that are generally weak or effective against each other, and that'll set up the tempo very, very high. When you max out the tempo, that's better for you. And in fact, that's one of the goals at the end of the game. You're going to want every set to be maxed out. So keep an eye on that. You can have 9 sets at a time, so if you have a bunch of Shadow Pokemon you haven't purified yet, leave them all here, and they will all purify. It's such a time saver, it's unbelievable. Now that we actually have this, we're going to be able to purify Pokemon as much as we catch them. So it's going to be incredibly useful. I'm not going to show each purification because, I mean, not every Pokemon is going to be in my party. I'm not going to do that. But obviously I will show the ones that are going to be in my party. But for those guys, I'm not going to do so. If you really want, you can go and look up their moves on Bulbapedia. If you look up the Pokemon, you go to special moves and they'll have it there what they unlock for you. Because I don't feel like I need to show everything, because that would just be long and tedious. I'd be sitting there watching each Pokemon, or 80-some Pokemon that there are in this game, and I don't feel the need to do that. But this Purify Chamber, as I've said before, it just saves so much time. I mean, now that we have 15 Pokemon, we have 15 Shadow Pokemon, we only have about 3 purified. That's going to change very quickly once we start purifying more and more, because we can make more sets with 4 Pokemon. You can put 4 Pokemon maximum in each set, and man, this is just going to go by a lot more easier. I'll be able to get bonus episodes right after this LP is done, unlike a lot of my other LPs that still need to do some. So, I'll get them out. Don't worry, guys. I will. But now that we've ignored most of the story, let's get back into things. Oh, Professor, I'm sorry. It can't be helped. And if it's seriously, who would that person be? Nick, I'm sorry to spring this on you, but can you deliver the data ROM to ONBS in Pirate Town? Dayton, hand the data ROM to Nick, please. Oh, right away. I think they all are British. Oh, right away. Cheerio. Oh, teas and crumpets and all that. I'm just gonna stop because I'm probably embarrassing all of British people. I am sorry, I had to answer the phone real quick, so my apologies about that. We are going to head on to Pyrite City, the town where we are going to get this data ROM explained to us. And you know what? I feel like talking to this guy. Does he... I don't know, a Ferd, I'm not sure if he battles again or not. I think he does, but I'm not too sure. If he does, I'll show it, because, I mean, I didn't even know myself, but I think he does. I'm not too certain of the fact, though. A noble town of rogues and ruffians. Professor Crane's friend live here. I like the fact that they say that. They're like, it's a town of rogues and ruffians. Crane's friends are here. Crane's friends are here. So all of Crane's friends are rogues and ruffians. That's good to know. I'm glad I've come here. As we know, Pyrite City was in Colosseum in the last game, and I just love this place. It's the biggest, baddest, most evilest town on Pokemon Century. I love this place. Actually, the Under was more criminal, but this town still is pretty good. Marcia, wait for me! We remember Marcia. She was just a little idiot when we met her in Pokemon Colosseum. So again, I do agree with some of the comments. I think that this is set like 10 years into the future. I don't think that's actually right. There's no way that can happen. They were like this small, and if it's 5 years, how do they grow up there? I don't even know myself. Alright then, I'll show you what Gale, the Gatekeeper of Pyrite, is all about. We get to battle Gale once again. In this episode, I'm going to try and show off all the fights you can do in this area. As I said, I like to do that because you get to keep fighting these trainers as you keep leveling up. So when you get to level 50, these guys are going to be level 50 and evolved forms. So it's great experience. That's why I got to show these fights at least once. Here he has a Routes and a Snubble. Nothing too bad, but trust me, Gale is going to become a very good person to train off of. He's one of those guys that's actually going to go a little bit past 50 because, he feels you so special being the Gatekeeper of Pyrite. Oh, look at me. I'm the Gatekeeper of Pyrite. Oh, I'm so special. Look at my goggles. Look at my suit. I'm just so good. You think you're golden, pretty boy? Well, take that. That is glorious. Glorious, I say. Oh, don't bite me. I take back those remarks. I'm sorry. You don't have to bite me. I'm very, very sorry. I know you don't want to be like Mikhail Grabowski, but it's okay. Oh, man. It's funny. Wasn't Mikhail Grabowski that got... I think it was him that got caught for biting Max Pacioretty or something. But it really wasn't even his fault. Max Pacioretty stuffed his arm in his mouth, basically cutting off his breathing. What would you do if someone were to do that from you? And he didn't do it like, okay, it's like, oh, I'm going to stick a hand in your mouth. No, he crept up behind him and then just handcuffed him. Like, it's like, what? What do you expect him to do? I would have bit him. Like, I'm not even kidding. Like, he's just like, get the hell off of me. You can cut off my breathing like that? Jeez. Like, that was just, like, he completely stuffed his hand in his face. Like, what else do you expect him to do? Oh, man. But, anyways, now that we have taken down his C-Dot, you are not Nuzleaf, so you are not important. But, so... now you know, he's going to have a Granbull, he's going to have a Gardevoir, a Shiftry, and a Houndoom. So very good Pokemon to get experience off of, especially due to the fact he has a Gardevoir, which is legendary. I just love that Pokemon. Oh man, and he also has a fast Houndoom, pretty annoying Shiftry like mine, and a Granbull that's just good for dealing out damage. So be very careful if you do face him. before the actual time, because I think before you actually finish the game, and your Pokemon are like around level 40 by this time, these guys are at level 50 already, and Gale, again, is a bit more special than that. He gets, I think, to level 52 or something, and man, these guys, you gotta watch out, you don't lose, because it could actually happen. I remember when I figured that out the first time, that these guys were level 50, and I think my Pokemon at the time were like level 38 or 40, and I faced them, I'm like, whoa, oh no! And then I think I lost half of my money, and obviously I didn't save. I was like, oh, forget this. I'm not losing half of my money. Take that, Gale. Your gatekeeper duties are over. I am the new gatekeeper now. Nick! That's right. Look at me. I'm so much more special than you. Look at this. Watch Nick. His hair bounces. That is how much of a rebellious young adult he is. Remember I was making this case early on? He is a very rebellious kid. Like, look at this. He's... His hair is even bouncing now. Oh my goodness. Good lord, man. Your hair is out of control. I love it. Find what you seek, be it an object, person, or luck. Welcome to Fatine's fortune-telling chamber. I am Fatine. If ever a problem clouds your brow, you shall come to me. Mr. Duking, this town's leader, took my fortune-telling to heart. He searched high and low for the wild Pokemon I had foretold. His search had been rewarded. He appears to have found several locations where wild Pokemon appear. Thinks you're so special, huh? Well, how come you couldn't tell me that the key was right beside me? And no, you had to be stupid and be like, oh, I see a great danger in your future. Like every fortune teller before you. Yeah, that's right, Fatine. I don't trust you at all. Aren't you a traveling trainer? The town has become peaceful, but there are still plenty of roughnecks around. They know how to keep us busy with what they're brawling and all. Lots of them will go out of their way to pick a fight with you. Be careful when you're out on the streets. Oh, it's so easy for you to just sit behind the desk. I love it. She's like, be careful when you go out in the streets. Yeah, I'm a 10-year-old kid. You think I can fend for myself? But obviously in the Pokemon universe, when you're 10, oh man, you can take down criminal organizations. You can go and buy anything you own, like hundreds and thousands of dollars. So yeah, I guess I do not see their point. Oh, look, it's a Team Snag'em member. Oh, and he recognizes the snag machine. This is interesting. Oh, man, I love Team Snag'em, by the way. I never really got to express that in the last LP because they didn't appear very much. But I like Team Snag'em. I like the fact that he kind of turned good after a while. Kind of. It was cool. And look, it's Trudley and Folly. Oh, my God, so many flashbacks. Well, if it isn't Trudley and Folly, what do you think you're up to? What are we up to? You've got it all wrong. We're here to do some shopping, that's all. Now, don't you lie to me. I know the likes of you. You're up to no good, aren't you? Cut us some slack, Officer Johnson, sir. We've had a change of heart. We've sworn off our criminal ways, yes, sir. No. That doesn't wash with me. No, sir, it doesn't. I won't have out walking the streets as if you own the place. Pump yourself. Folly, the man won't listen to reason. Let's get out of here. That's it. I like that they just they look at each other, they're like, and they run. These two that just ran off, they're named Folly and Trudley. They once belonged to Cypher, but just as mere grunts. Back in those days, they wreaked havoc as if they owned the place. But I caught them and put them straight. I cut quite the dashing figure, don't I? It's my job to uphold the peace in Pyrite. Pow! I love this. What does he think? He's Kung Pao or something? He probably does. I wouldn't be surprised. What's up? It's Silva! Okay. It has to be 10 years. Like, why is he so old? Duking, the town's leader, discovered a place where wild Pokemon gather. Ever since then, he's been engrossed in searching for wild Pokemon. In the meantime, he left me in charge of the Coliseum. If you want a battle, you could go straight to the Coliseum registration desk and apply. We're not going to be doing that yet. I have yet to get one more party member that I can get before I actually do so. And here, this lady offers Poke Snacks, which we are going to catch wild Pokemon. Believe it or not, there are wild Pokemon in this game, and we will get to finding them. Not many, but the fact that they put that in this game is just ingenious in my part. And I think you should get out of this place, lady. I mean, what do they have you doing here? You're standing in a random room filled with water, gunk all over the floor. I mean, I would be concerned if I were you. You should protect your labor rights. Come on, old lady. Did you see the condition she was in? How could she be expected to make Poke Snacks in that condition? with just gunk all over the floor. It's like Duking didn't even care. Jeez. Duke is just like, oh, lady, you can go over there. Oh, no, I gotta do the Spanish accent. Oh, lady, you have to go over there into the corner, and you have to work and make my poke snacks for me. Let us talk to this man right here. I think he actually battles you. Yes. Well, I'd better return to the inn again today and get rested up. But before that, a little spot of exercise would be the thing. So how about we have a quick battle? Good. We'll work up a good sweat together. I don't want to work up a sweat. Jeez, do you think I go all out when I do Pokemon? Okay, let's go all out right now. No, look. Watch. I'm gonna get up from my seat, right? Alright, you sound out a sweaty mic? Well, look, I'm gonna be acrobatic. Go! Leave! Go! Ms. Fox! By the way, I actually never discussed Jolteon's nickname, Miss Fox. It is named after Fantastic Mr. Fox. If you've never seen that movie or read the book by Mr. Roald Dahl, then you probably should, because it's an awesome book and an awesome movie. I actually really like it. Unfortunately, he is a girl, so and I can't keep shaking off the fact that it's a girl, so I was gonna name him Fantastic Mr. Fox, but you know what, the wife is just as fantastic, so Ms. Fox will do just as well. I was gonna name it Fantastic Ms. Fox, but there's not enough room for that, so that's alright. We instead take down this man's Pokemon. I'm so into it right now, like if you see me right now, I'm just basically doing my moves with them. So look, watch. He's gonna do bite, so I'm gonna take my hands, I'm gonna clench down. That's right. You see, I'm active now. We're working up a sweat. Although, I don't think I'll be working up much. I'll be working up a sweat just doing this. I think I'd be a person that would be sweating a lot. Oh my goodness, I just look like a fool right now. I hope no one comes downstairs and they're just like, whoa, what the heck is he doing? I'm serious, guys. I'm actually standing out of my seat right now. Oh, this wireless controller just makes it all that much more easier. Let's go with secret power and bite once more. Let's take our hands and clench down on your face. Take that, Magnemite. And with that, we have one more Pokemon left. Well, we'll secret power. I don't even know how to do this with my hand. What, I'll wave them around? Woo, secret power! Alright, good enough. New metal is finished, and we have worked up a great sweat. Thank you, man. You have given me some good exercise here. Yeah, see, no, I agree with you. That was a very good sweat, although I don't think I want to work out with you again. So nasty. I'm getting away from you!